Today we're making one of my favorite meals, chickpeas. It's full of protein and super easy to make. All you need are some dried chickpeas, 4 cups, some mustard, some vegetable bouillon powder, cumin, salt, pepper, and of course olive oil, since this is a Greek dish. And there are 4 parts to this recipe. First is to soak your chickpeas overnight. Second is to cook your chickpeas in a pressure cooker. Third is to mix all these ingredients together in your pot or your pan. And then fourth is to throw it in the oven for 3 hours and have it cook, and then you're ready to go. So I'll take you through each one of these steps in detail. So the first step is to soak your chickpeas overnight. 4 cups of chickpeas and just enough water so that the chickpeas can absorb the water, and then also throw in about a tablespoon of baking soda. Baking soda helps keep the skin from peeling off the chickpeas. So what you'll see is the chickpeas expand quite a bit. Here's the dry one. Here is the one that was soaked overnight. So leave it for 24 hours, and then drain the water, of course, and we can move on to step number 2. All right, step 2, once you've let the chickpeas soak overnight, just drain them, and of course rinse them with some water to get off any excess of that baking soda that you added. So right now I'm just rinsing. And then the key part of step number 2 is to cook your chickpeas in a pressure cooker. I live in a 1-bedroom apartment, so I have a small pressure cooker, so I'll be doing this in batches. So this is about as much as I'll put in this pressure cooker. So it's in the pressure cooker. We'll add a bit of water, just right below covering completely. So add it. Okay, so we have our water, and we turn the heat on. This one operates in this way. So now we wait for this to heat up, and you'll start to see some steam come out of the spout of the pressure cooker. Once that happens, we put the lid on, and then we start our timer for 10 minutes. So I'm going to fast forward while this heats up. Okay, so now you can see the steam that's coming out. So like I said, we turn off the heat, we put on the lid, and then we let it cook for 10 minutes. So timer, 10 minutes. So it's been 10 minutes on the pressure cooker. So now we can go ahead and release some of the pressure from the pot. So I'll gradually lift up this release valve. It's going to let out some steam. This is normal. This is what a pressure cooker is. So let that release, and then you'll begin to see that there's no more steam coming out, and that's the all clear for you to completely remove the top. And then you can open your pressure cooker, check out your wonderful chickpeas. Go ahead and drain them. So here you have the cooked chickpeas. So they're going to be a little softer now, and this means we won't have to cook the chickpeas in the oven for like 8 hours. It speeds up the process. Just give them a quick rinse. Shake them out a little bit. They don't need to be completely dry because we're going to add water anyway. And then go ahead and add them to the main pot. So for me, that's the first batch because, like I said, I have a small pressure cooker. But if you have a bigger one, you can do them all at once. It's a lot faster. But I'm going to go ahead and move on to my second batch, and then we'll be ready for part 3, which is putting all the ingredients together, all the seasonings and the onion. All right. So my chickpeas are still cooking in the pressure cooker. They're almost done. So now we can go ahead and turn on the oven. So in the US, 365 degrees Fahrenheit. That's what you'll need to preheat at. So go ahead and start that. Okay. And then we can also cut our onion. The only other main ingredient here, which is the onion. Just one red onion, the whole thing. Pretty simple cuts that will do, just standard diced onion. Pretty simple cut in half. And then along this side, just cut here. Okay. Peel back some of the skin. We don't want that. You can go an extra layer if you want. I don't think it's needed. And then since this is going to be diced, just make a few cuts here. Okay. Yep. And then one more. And cut. And then you're left with just this part here. Don't really need. And then you do the same thing. There you have it. We've arrived at step 3. This is where we add all our ingredients. So we don't have too many, so this will be quick. First, let's add in our onion. Next, put about 2 tablespoons of cumin inside. So spread that out. Next, we add the vegetable bouillon powder that I mentioned. 2 tablespoons of this as well. Okay. Salt, about half a tablespoon. Don't want too much salt. Pepper, same. Okay. And then add our water. So water is going to depend on how many chickpeas you use. We have 4 cups of chickpeas. So it's about 4 cups of water. But what you want to do is put enough water in to where it's almost covered. So keep adding until you can start seeing the water. So that was about 4 cups of water. Yeah, 4 cups of water for 4 cups of chickpeas is a good amount. And then we add 1 cup of olive oil. 1 cup. Then we mix. A spoon, mix this all around. Okay, so what I said before is we want the chickpeas to be covered with liquid. So my estimate of 4 cups earlier was wrong, so let's just add in a little bit more water. There we go. Now that's perfect. So you can see our chickpeas are swimming in these wonderful ingredients that we put in here. And there's only one more thing we need to do, and that is to add some mustard. So about a tablespoon of mustard. Again, let's mix that in nicely. And that's it. We cover. Open our oven. And now it's just a matter of cooking for 3 hours. That's it. So the chickpeas are still cooking with about 1 hour left. It'd be good to take them out, give them a stir, see if they need more water or liquid. So let's go ahead and do that. boy, those are looking great. So let's stir it up a little. You see there's still some liquid left in here, so we're good. Still needs an hour to cook. Let's put the lid back on, slide it back in the oven. All right, check in an hour. Okay, it's been 3 hours. So it's time to take out the chickpeas. Okay, moment of truth. These look good. See how there's still some liquid in there? That's good. That's what we want. You can see about half of it's been absorbed, all that flavor from the olive oil, seasonings we put in there. And that's the end. So just let this sit for about 30 minutes because it's going to be way too hot. And serve with a taco salad or something on the side and enjoy. All right, bye.